Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, a follow-up on that towed spotlight truck that I built. And this is the final result. I just got it painted and reassembled. And this actually doesn't look too bad. I should have used textured paint. There are thousands and thousands of little dents in this cast zinc housing. This thing is probably 60, 80 years old and is just covered with thousands of little dents. And I painted it with standard semi-gloss black paint. And I should have used a textured paint, which I may go ahead and repaint it. But in the meantime, it's good enough for now. The neat thing about it is that it works, it's unique, it's one of a kind, and it's running flicker free. And I've got this mounted on the Lionel consist. And as you can see, this actually works quite well. It is unique, one of a kind, and it's completely self-contained. The neat thing about it is it's not a car. It is a truck. It's the rear truck off a Marx 6000 dummy. And it is surprisingly heavy. The spotlight itself weighs several ounces, and then mounted on that truck, you have a substantial heavy car. But like I said, the neat thing about it is that it's just a towed truck. And it's actually quite effective. It works really, really well. It's self-contained, has the contactor on the bottom. And as you see, it's running flicker-free. There's no problem with this at all. It actually runs quite good. And with the paint, it looks okay. Like I said, if I had used a textured black paint, this would look brand new. This runs really, really well. So I just want to do a follow-up video on this. Like I said, I'm running it on the Lionel consist with an adapter. It has a Marx tab and slot coupler on it. But that doesn't look too bad, as you see. And of course, the neat thing about it is it's flicker-free, and it didn't cost anything at all. It's made out of junk, out of the junk box. I had that old spotlight for probably a year and never had any real use for it. And then I was going through the parts and thought maybe I could put it all together and make a little self-contained towed truck with a searchlight on it. So it's basically just a searchlight with 4 wheels. But it has a contactor that's supplying power to it. And as you see, it's flicker free. This works really well. And the new paint job looks pretty good. And like I said, I should probably have used a textured paint, and I may go ahead and repaint it. But I had the paint here, so I figured I'd go ahead and spray it black. And this came out fairly good. The only drawback, of course, is that zinc casting is 60, 80 years old, and there's thousands and thousands of little dings and dinks in it. And like I said, I might repaint it with a textured paint that will hide all that. But it actually doesn't look too bad for being made out of junk. The neat thing about it, of course, is the fact that it works. As you see, absolutely flicker free. And it didn't cost anything. So a really simple use for some old parts. Put them all together, it gives you a new piece of rolling stock. A really unique piece of rolling stock in this case. So basically a searchlight on 4 wheels. And I just put one coupler on it so I could use it as a towed searchlight. And it works. It actually works quite well. It doesn't look bad. You'd never know that was made out of junk. So anyway, just a quick follow-up on this. I'll probably put it on the back of a consist and just go ahead and run it for a while. See if any bugs develop. But so far, so good. This actually works quite well. Surprisingly well, in fact. So it has a glass lens in it. Like I said, the searchlight itself is an American Flyer, I think. And it's made out of cast zinc. It is really, really heavy. But I just got it painted and reassembled, so I thought I'd do a quick follow-up video on this. It is one of a kind. There's no doubt about that. I've never seen another one. And it works, and it works really, really well. That's the neat thing about it. And of course, the best part, it didn't cost anything. So just want to do a quick video on this spotlight truck being towed. Like I said, you can just leave it on a siding or a hot rail, and it'll just sit there lit. So a lot of fun to do this. Interesting to see what you can make out of parts. So a Marx 6000 dummy rear truck and this old Searchlight. Just put it all together. Like I said, I just got it painted and reassembled. And it's working really well. It doesn't look bad. Like I said, if I had used textured paint, this would look new. So anyway, just a quick follow-up on this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.